we have Australia's largest range of tyre brands and sizes. Find a cheaper identical tyre locally stocked and we'll beat it. At Bob Jane T-Marts, we'll look after you.
It's minor semi-final action here at Knight Stadium. South Melbourne travelling to take on the Melbourne Knights. For the winner, they advance to the preliminary final next week. For the loser, it all ends here tonight. John Curry, there's a big derby atmosphere here and plenty on the line for both sides.
It certainly is, David, as we have a crowd of over 5,000 people nearly in attendance here. It's a huge game, crucial for both clubs, a big derby game. As we look at the Melbourne Knights lineup, Andrew Barisic up forward is the danger man for South to look out for. He scored 8 goals in his last 10 games for the Knights. As for South, we see the lineup, which is unchanged from the one that defeated the Gully last week 1-0 to progress to tonight's game. And the key men for South, of course, are the two men up forward, Luke Hopper and Trent Rickson. We're hoping they can bang some goals away and send South through to their preliminary final.
Melbourne Knights, chance from the set piece. The South defence, a good couple of weeks. This will be an early test for them as that ball played in. And a chance for Liniad. Well, nearly something out of nothing. He broke loose of Kearney, but Pete Cavalis was awake to it quickly and kept that one out.
Good block here by Pete Cavalis, and you're right, he had to be awake, David, as we see Liniad getting on the end of that long throw. And luckily for South, Pete Cavalis is awake and makes a crucial block.
And Rickson couldn't get that one cleanly in the air. Brian Brand can't get that either. And they're on here, the Knights. Barisic is in the middle if they can reach him. Instead, Liniad goes inside. Barisic, oh, he's dangerous, Barisic. He didn't get the connection he wanted with that one, but it was very nearly 1-0 Knights.
Well, good passage of play here by the Knights, and it's again a Liniad involved, and his pinpoint cross finds Barisic, but he can't guide his header underneath Pete Cavalis, and it goes over his bar and out.
Epifano now showing a bit of that pace he's known for. Keeps that one alive for Kearney. The left back puts it inside. Hopper with strength. Hopper on the turn with the shot just over. Luke Hopper, that was nicely done. Couldn't quite find the top corner though.
Well, it's South's best chance of the night so far, isn't it, David? You see Luke Hopper, pure strength there to hold off his Knights marker from the edge of the box. It's a very good shot. Chris May's completely rooted to the spot, but luckily for him, it goes just wide.
Clearance there, and it's not quite done its job. Ben Surrey pinching that one, playing it up very high. Brand went up for it, came straight back down. Was he tunnelled out of it? Referee says play on. Now it opens up. Chance for Colosimo. Good save, Cavalis. Got his foot to that one, and he's geeing up his defenders. South Melbourne hanging on here.
Well, Pete Cavalis is in fine form tonight, isn't he, David? And he needs to be, because once again the Knights have a chance here to open the scoring. He doesn't have much of an angle there, Colosimo, but he does go for the near post as he should. Pete Cavalis makes a crucial block.
On again here, the Knights. They've looked dangerous the last few minutes. Liniad, this man, very talented. And he's done nicely here, works his way around the defence. A ball played in low. There's a couple of oh, geez, that was close. A couple were running onto it. I think it was Colosimo again there, John, but couldn't quite get the sweet connection. Throwing comes in high. Brand looks to clear. Can't reach Hopper. A shot. It bobbles. Another shot just wide. Well, it's a pinball machine in the south box at the moment, and the Knights nearly broke through. The
Knights again with a chance to open the scoring. They're coming closer, aren't they, David, as we see the ball bobbles, and eventually the shot goes past Cavalis, but also past the goals and out. South escape again.
Salisbury in front of the South fans. Whips that corner in high, looking for Brand. Was he taken out? I think Brian Brand might have copped a push there. He smashed straight into Chris May. That's unfortunate contact. Both players down. The referee, well, he really has to stop the play here, John, I suppose.
Let's have a look at the replay here. You might be right, David. There was a bit of a push on Brandon as he goes flying into Chris May. Both players are injured and need to have some treatment, but I think the goalkeeper's come off slightly worse there, David.
Yes, and good to see Brian Brand geeing up the South fans down there. He's certainly one tough warrior. Jawadi tries to steal that. Jawadi and Holmes, neither of them can quite get it cleanly, and the Knights, they'll be able to take it away here. Ball played across, Kearney loses, Liniad, great chance, Liniad, oh, it's just over. I think, did it get a touch there from Brian Brown? He was lunging in. He certainly put Liniad off with that one, and I think he signalled a corner here.
Well, it's an outstanding challenge by Brian Brand and preventing the goal here, as we see. An uncharacteristic error from Alan Kearney, the left-back. Liniad's through, he's been involved with everything, and luckily for South, Brian Brand, the centre-back, slides in at the last minute and prevents the opening goal.
Brand really starting to play well now, although he's lost that one. And the Knights will look to build on the counter-attack. This is where they're dangerous. Eliniad again. He's got 3 against him, but he manages to get around nicely there. He's chipped it over Kelly. The shot comes across and Gavalis gets that one quite easily in the end, but well done Eliniad there. First real chance of the second half here, and Sulzma's got Epifano. Sulzma goes with the shot across the face and wide. It was a good height, but couldn't get the accuracy. Marla goes towards the box. The header, not clearing. Chance for Holmes on the left foot. Holmes, the parry from Chris May. Rickson wasn't able to quite get onto the follow-up there. And Chris May's standing up well considering he can't be feeling all that good. Marla, oh, that's a shocker from Marla. Plays it to Barisic. The shot, Gavalis. It looked like he got a block there. Well done, Pete Gavalis. Barisic, well, he's disappointed he didn't connect with that one. And in the end, a goal kick, John.
Well, South get away with it again, David, as we see a shocking backheader there from Tim Marla. Luckily for South, Barisic's first touch is quite poor, and it allows Pete Gavalis to come off his line quickly and make a crucial block.
Ball played long, the Knights. Well, they won't get anything there. Jawadi did nicely there using the body. The Knights bench don't like it, but now he's teed up Tyson Holmes. Holmes, the hero from last week. Holmes with the long shot. It's down. Was it over? No, says the referee. Rickson, oh, just wide. Well, how did South not score from there? John, that must have been just inches.
Oh, David, it looked very close to me as we see a thunderbolt from Tyson Holmes. That could have been 2 weeks in a row. David, I think that crossed the line, and I think the linesman's missed that one, but nevertheless, from the follow-up, Trent Rickson has an open goal and he puts it wide. That's a really bad missed opportunity by South.
Sulzma, skill and experience from Sulzma. And now he gets going, Nick Sulzma. What's he got in front of him? He's got Rickson and Hopper. Sulzma goes wide, keeps his feet. Still going, Sulzma. Does very, very nicely. Now he shares it. Tim Marla puts that one up high. Looking for Tyson Holmes against May. Holmes has gone through everybody. And I don't think anyone got a touch on that in the end. I think that's clean bowled everyone, John.
No touch at all, and no foul either on the goalkeeper, David, as we see the cross coming in from Tim Marla, which could have resulted in a goal here. Bit of pressure on Chris May by Tyson Holmes, and the goalkeeper missed it, and luckily for the Knights, the ball goes out for a goal kick.
Well, the change is going to be made here by Chris Taylor. He's injecting Reece Meredith and giving Nick Epifano a spell. Marla, what's he got from this throw-in? Puts that one looking for Rickson. It bobbles around a bit. Well done, Meredith, just on the park. Uses Holmes, his fellow Queenslander. Puts it up, looking for Hopper or Sulzma. Goes through everyone, straight to Rickson. There's the goal! Trent Rickson! What a moment for him. 1-0 South Melbourne. And look at the fans, John. They are going wild. South Melbourne have the lead. There's still a bit over 20 minutes to go, but boy, oh boy, did they need that one.
Oh, they did, David. And look at Reece Meredith. He's just come on the park, and again, a crucial interception there to lay it off for Tyson Holmes, who crosses it. You can see Trent Rickson is just at the back post, just lurking there. No one's picked him up. Really bad defending from the Knights. As we see, he just ghosts in and he scores. That's a real sucker punch for the Knights. South have pinched the goal. They've got something to hold on to, David. And those scenes with the fans in the pocket there, you'd see that in the Championship in England, not in the VPL every day, David.
Well, Eliniad, he's always dangerous. Holmes brings him down, and that will be a foul. And he's kicked out at him there, Eliniad. I think both players might be getting a card here. They look in a bit of trouble. The referee certainly producing the yellow for Tyson Holmes. Nothing for Eliniad, though. That's interesting. Free kick coming in, floated high. Dangerous ball, Brand does nicely. He's done that all night. The ball's still there. Ball played through, it's in the net, but it won't stand. The flag is up. I must say it looked pretty clearly offside at first glance there, John. Knights fans not happy, but I don't think they can have anything to complain with on that one.
Well, we'll have to look at the replay, but I agree with you. It did look offside. The Knights fans aren't happy, but as we can see, the header's played on there for Barisic, and he is offside. The lineswoman's flag was up, and the referee blew for the offside straight away.
Well, South Melbourne holding on to that lead, getting late in the game here. The tension's building. Maybe they could pinch a second. Meredith attacks it nicely. What can he do? Uses Rickson, the goal scorer. Now Sulzma. Sulzma plays it across the face and wide. Ooh, wasn't too far away, and boy, they would have loved that one. Nice build-up, John.
Well, that certainly would have been the icing on the cake as we see Sulzma. He's been brilliant tonight as well. Ambitious shot from quite a fair way out. Chris May beaten, but so was the far post, and the ball goes out for a goal kick.
Surrey, the skipper, Plays that one only as far as Brand, who gets another interception. But they'll get it back here, and they've got a chance from the left-hand side, played in. Another clearance, and this time they'll get it away. A couple of shouts for handball, but I don't think so that time. Is it clear yet? Well, there's high drama here. The Knights, they keep pressing. Marler tries to reach it. Holmes chases him back. Marler eventually gets this one away. He's got to go for the long clearance. And there it is! South Melbourne have it, and the fans are going wild. Look at them charging towards the fence, John. Look at the players. They can see what this means to the fans. This is wonderful stuff for South Melbourne. What passion. This Melbourne derby is well and truly alive. And for South Melbourne, the season remains alive.
The season does remain alive, and the Knights are out in straight sets. Commiserations to them because they've been a wonderful team this year. But this South team, David, they've just stepped it up in another gear tonight, and they've done what was required, and that was score the goal and keep the clean sheet and enable passage through to the preliminary final. As we see the whole team gather in the middle there. Some fantastic scenes there, some ridiculous scenes on the fence as well with the away fans, and South progressed to a preliminary final date with Northcote.
I've got the man who scored the goal tonight, probably the most important goal he scored for South Melbourne, fair to say. Trent Rickson, have you had a better one than that?
I don't think I had the best game, but look, I'll take the 6-yard tap-ins like I have all year. But look, it was a good performance from the lads. We knew we had to come here. It was going to be a bit of a hostile crowd. We knew it was going to happen. We had a lot of support of our own up in the stands. So look, we knew it was going to be one of them games, just a long ball sort of game, sloppy game. But look, I'm happy to get the result. So.
It was a pretty massive effort, particularly in the last 20 or so minutes, wasn't it, when we were defending that lead? I mean, the defence chipped in beautifully, and the other guys got back to help so well. Really was a great team effort, wasn't it?
Oh, it was. It's all right, I'm scoring a goal, but end of the day, that last sort of 15 minutes of mayhem, we had boys putting their body on the line. Another clean sheet, 3 in a row for Gavalis. So look, it's actually looking really good at this stage. But like you say, you take 1 week at a time. Go next week against either Bentley or Northcote, and look, they're only one-off games, so let's just hopefully we keep playing the way we're playing and getting results.
Obviously the crowd becomes a big factor in a game like this. Tonight it was for both sides, but the South fans really lifted, particularly late in the game. That could be a huge factor for the boys in the next couple of weeks, couldn't it?
Oh, it is, of course. Yeah, obviously you need the backing from the fans, so look, I think there was something like 4,700 people here tonight, which is a massive crowd, you know what I mean? We had a lot of support on the crowd in the sideline and behind us, so look, it's not just the boys playing; it's a whole club effort. So, we've got to keep backing the boys, and look, you never know what happens.
Well, we know this man's fairly modest at the best of times, but I think all of us, the South fans, the South media team, called him as man of the match. Just a fantastic effort. Brian Brand, congratulations, firstly on the clean sheet and the win.
Yeah, I think the last few weeks, as we gotten better in defence as well, the clean sheet was always going to matter in the finals. And look at these two performances where 1-0 and 1-0 is just. It's a great team effort, but I'm really happy with the defence. I spoke to the boys and I said, like, just throw yourself, put your body on the line for the team, because the strikers were doing all they can as well. So the whole team effort was brilliant today.
And Brian, the crowd factor must be important to lifting the boys, especially in that last 20 or so minutes when they were really getting behind you.
Of course. Any team that has a good crowd behind them and great support will always push you over the line. So I'm really happy with the crowd today.
Oh, look, pretty delighted. I mean, we've achieved what we set out to achieve, and we knew it was going to be a hard battle. And maybe the way that we achieved it, snuck the goal and battled it out. Defenders did very well. 3rd clean sheet in a row. Probably a great way to win the game again. So we're grinding things out and doing what I don't think we could have done 5 or 6 weeks ago.
Well, obviously we seem to be asking the clean sheet question 3 weeks in a row now, and that's a good question to keep having to repeat. So it must have been extra special knowing the Knights were throwing absolutely everything they could at us in that last 20 minutes.
Yeah, and certainly with the atmosphere here, I mean, the whole crowd were behind them, apart from the vocal Hella supporters. But we had, the whole grandstand felt like we're behind the Knights every time they went forward. But our boys stuck to the guns, and perhaps the odd chance that they had, but other than that, I thought we defended very, very well, and it was a very, very much a team performance again.
2 more wins and we're the champions. Can we do it?
I'll probably focus on the next game rather than looking at the overall picture, but there's no reason why the squad can't go the whole way. The confidence is there, the quality's there. I don't think we've played particularly well the last 2 weeks, but we've ground out results, which is another side to a game that we haven't showed before. So there's no reason why we can't achieve whatever we set our mind to.